Hi. The Nifelheim Saga. Funny name, isn't it? Well, Nifelheim is from ancient Norse. Nifelheim is one of the worlds. Midgard is our own Earth, and the gods live above, and then there's the underworld. Nifelheim is the underworld. And in the underworld, there are dark elves. Svarta Alfar, the dark elves. Now, most fantasy gamers and a lot of fantasy readers in North America today are familiar with dark elves, or drow, as the D&D conception of them, which I thought was a brilliant move on Gary Gygax's part when he was updating the dark elves of Norse mythology into this fully realized race for D&D, which I've worked with, which I love working with. But years ago, Brian Thompson, who was then an editor at Tor Books, was talking with me about what would it be like to explore adventures dark elves, evil dark elves just as the drow are, but that aren't dominated by religion, a dark goddess, the Lolth, the spider goddess. What if she wasn't there at all? And we were seeing a world in which, an underworld, I mean, in which the dark elves were like humans, secular humans, taking responsibility for their own actions, not following a goddess's commands. So that's where we started with Nifelheim, and I wanted to take things from the point of view of a human slave, Orvan Firefist, as it happens in the books. But the point is, Orvan is not alone. He's one of thousands of humans who's been captured, snatched, kidnapped on the surface by raiding dark elves, who then take all the humans back down into their underworld and work them to death, until one day Orvan decides he's had enough. And it's not just his story, it's the story of his cruel captor, a female dark elf, who is having her own problems occurring at the same time as Orvan, and what happens. Now, so far there are only 2 books in this series. I may do another in the future, but I think they're great fun. They bring to life an underworld full of nasty people and people just trying to stay alive, and it's sort of, if you could take Robert E. Howard's Conan and put him up against dark elves and just have a good old brawl, that's what's at the heart of these books. I hope you'll enjoy them. Take a look.